waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. Let your friends and family members know about the channel as well. Y'all let me know how the audio sound. Can you hear me? It's not going to be high quality. I didn't bring my mics like that, but I just want to make sure you can hear me. All right. Just want to make sure that you could at least hear me in the audio. All right. You look calm. I am. Green Bay's pretty cool. It's good. Thank you, Plain Sharks. I appreciate that. All right, cool. Since we have audio, let's talk, man. Like now, we're at a radio station right now, a pretty big conglomerate up here on the north, in the north of the U.S. Over 80 syndicates come out of this radio station, and Bassaraki, our Green Bay Packers contributor on Roundtable Sports, the guy who runs the show here at the radio station. Watches Bass, and he reached out and he found out we were all coming to the draft. So he said, hey man, y'all come on to the radio station. We got plenty of studio room and this and that and this. Richie's off in a room, Dion's in a room, Bass is in a room. I took this conference room and the individual room. It's all kind of space to do our work because we're going to be headed out to Radio Row at 3 p.m. So from here, the radio station, we're pretty much doing like grassroots, I would say. No, not grass. Well, more so like my channel, TD Fans Talk and stuff like that. 2 o'clock, me and Richie might come in this room or another room and do Fourth and Forever. And then I think we have one more show to do. Then we're headed over to Radio Row. No, I think we're headed back where we're staying. And then from there, I think we're changing, getting ready for the draft. With your boy, oh man, hey, your boy ready for the draft tonight, man. Your boy is ready for the draft. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, man. I got the fit. I got the fit that I'm gonna have on. Yeah, your boy ready for the draft. I can't wait, man. Um, yeah, so y'all will see it at Radio Row. I'll probably be live once again on this channel right here on Radio Row, so that y'all can come through and get the experience. Yeah, yesterday was pretty cool. We were in the Packers Stadium, checking it out, getting the view. It was pretty dope. That Shadur is coming home today. Sorry, Greg. It don't look like that's happening. You never know what will happen in these drafts, I agree, Luat. Trade down is the best option for the Dolphins. I'm in agreement with you there. I believe a trade down would probably be the best fit for the team. Yeah. Y'all hit that like button, by the way. And let me give a few shout outs. Because to my surprise, I received some love through the Cash App. Alex Adam, I want to say thank you for your love and support. You donated, said for draft travel and coverage. So thank you for helping me get here. And David Kravitz, thank you as well. He said you called it. I don't know what you mean. What did I call? Did something happen that I don't know about? Probably called something though. But salute to you, man. Hit me up in the Cash App. All the Cash Apps go to my trip here. And thank y'all, by the way. Let me tell y'all what happened to me yesterday. So for those who don't know, they approve NFL credentials like at the last minute. So when I went online, I looked at the flights and stuff. And, I had put together the money that you guys sent me and stuff like that. And I looked at the flights. And the flights, like, they were so expensive, like $800, $1,200 with layovers and all of that, man. So I was lucky enough to find one, but it wasn't in Green Bay. I actually had to fly into Chicago. So that was about a little over $200 to fly into Chicago. So I had to get a rental car and drive it to Green Bay, which is about a 3-hour drive. So I fly into Chicago. And first of all, I rented a car at an Enterprise rental car outside of the stadium, 5 minutes outside the stadium. I mean, I'm saying stadium. I'm in the airport, not the stadium. I rent a rental car, and I literally catch a taxi, and it takes him 7 minutes to drive me. First of all, 5 of the minutes was just getting out of the airport, and 2 minutes away to the Enterprise. Now, this isn't an airport Enterprise. It's a local one, just 2 minutes outside of the airport. So I get there, and this guy has the nerve to charge me about $40. Now, I know some people like, oh, that ain't bad. Man, $40 to drive 7 minutes? Like, y'all don't get it. Like, we went 1.7 miles. And they're like, TD complaining about $40. I'm just saying, I just feel like he ripped me off because he put fare $20 and fee like 18 or something like that. And then some little whatever came up to about $40. I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and argue with this man. Let me just pay this guy. So I paid him, and I'm in the Enterprise. And I don't really do credit cards, by the way, just so y'all know. I'm like, debit, cash. I don't really do credit cards. So I'm in the Enterprise, and I rent vehicles all the time. I don't have these issues. And all of a sudden, they say, oh, well, we need a major credit card. And I'm like, well, I got a credit card. My wife has one, and it's in my wallet. Oh, it has to have your name on it. But I don't do credit cards. Well, we need a major credit card. I said, no, but if I have a return flight, that waives that where you don't need it. I could just use debit. Literally, oh, no, that's only for airport Enterprises. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Now I know some of y'all say Enterprise will pick you up for free. Well, first off, I didn't have time to wait on an Enterprise. I didn't think about that at the time. Makes sense, but I didn't have time. I had needed to hurry up and get to Green Bay. I already got a 3-hour flight in front of me. I'm trying to make it before the last event yesterday. So basically, they couldn't help me at the Enterprise. They couldn't help me. And they were like, you might want to make a reservation at the airport. So instead of like a $250 rental, I got to make an airport rental for like $400 and something now, because the airport's way more expensive. And we're talking 2 days, man. 2 days. So I'm like, I'm either stranded in Chicago or I need to go get a rental car at the airport. So here I am. Now you got to pay almost double for the rental car. But then I needed to get a Lyft or Uber, whatever my wife set up, to get me back to the airport. It was $12, and I tipped it. And let me tell you what made me mad about the taxi driver that charged me like $40. He looking like, where's my tip? I'm like, you already took it. like, are you kidding me? And then I call an Uber to get back to the airport, and it was $12. So I'm back at the airport. They want to put me in a minivan. I'm like, y'all don't have any. All we have are like 12 minivans. Everything else is sold out. And it's sad because there was this lady there like, I really need a rental. And they're like, sorry, we're sold out for the day. And I'm like, I just booked mine 5 minutes ago online. And I told her go online, but she went on right then and there, and they said no vehicles left. So I beat it by 5 minutes. Because if they didn't have anything left, I'm like, now what am I going to do? I would probably had to go to another rental car place, but I'm not used to using any other one. I used to use Enterprise. So yeah, man, I got in instead of the van, they got me, I think like a Nissan Rogue or something like that. I forgot what I'm driving. So I hopped in, put the GPS in, and I took off to Green Bay. Arrived in Green Bay yesterday around 1:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30. And I missed all the tours of everything except the stadium. I walked in and I walked into the bleachers. I had to get my access. I still got to go pick up my main credentials. But I had got access and I went to the field, and then we went down. Pac-Man Jones was down there. We saw Rich Eisen this morning at a coffee shop. We were inside coffee shop. That was pretty dope. Richie like, oh, I'm a big Jets fan too. I'm like, oh, Lord. But yeah, Rich Eisen was just there, I think with his wife or something. But yeah, man, and that was pretty much my day yesterday. Basically, I had to spend double of everything that I expected. So I say all that to say this: David Kravitz, Alex, Adam, thank you for your love and support on the Cash App. It obviously is going a long way, especially with the unforeseen expenses that Chicago ripped me off with. I'll just put it like that. But yeah, man, we're up here in Green Bay. It's a place. The drive here was pretty cool. A lot of backcountry cornfields and windmills, and a lot of industrial, companies. I saw the Uline Gummy Bear Company on the way up here. All of that stuff, man. And it's just, it's different up here. It's like, trees can change the look of any place you go. And it's still it's still like it's winter up here. It's not freezing cold, but it get as low as the 37s, up in the 60s during the day, but 30s at night. But all the trees are like empty, like sticks, like all empty, not a single leaf, but you see the baby buds getting ready to come on all of them. And down south in Florida, all that's done already passed. We already bearing fruit. We like mango season coming in, loquat season just ended. We already springing it up. And I think that it's almost like their spring is about to start now, maybe. So it's always something about a place like that where all the trees are like sticks without leaves, because it makes you feel like you're in a dry, brown, Nice weather to me, but just dry and brown and just living, you know. Whereas in South Florida or Florida and stuff, you got trees, wind, it's vibrant, like it's energetic because of the way it looks around you. So Green Bay is Green Bay, but nice people, great people. It just seems like, the typical, hardworking American type environment here. You know, I haven't seen any high rises, so I don't even think they have any unless I'm just in the wrong place. But yeah, Green Bay is Green Bay. Yeah, we're gonna we checked out the draft stage yesterday and stuff like that. So the media has a media workroom in a building right behind the draft stage, and then we have a media area to interview the players when they get selected and come off the stage. We also have an area where we see them coming on the stage. So it's gonna be hard to be a part of everything, but I'm gonna get as much little quick hitters as I can and post them on the channel. Um, have family that lives in Madison. That's what's up. Um, Scummy, you tripping. You tripping. TD, what's your cash app? It's at the bottom of the screen. $ TD Fans Talk. Thank you, though. Thank you for even considering it potentially. Um, all love, man. Thanks for that. But yeah, we're here, and this facility is pretty dope. I love it here. This radio syndicate where they got. I mean, we're walking by people in rooms on radio, just going and stuff, and I'm just like, wow. Like they cover the Chicago area, they cover the Green Bay area, Madison area, or whatever. Um, just getting a better understanding of how radio works and stuff is very interesting. Very interesting. TD live coverage, baby. Yeah, yeah. Right now I'm just sitting here chilling. But yeah, we'll get out, man. Yeah. I'm sitting here chilling, man. Straight number polo. Oh, I can't wait to put on my fit tonight, man. I'm ready for the draft, y'all. Y'all don't even know. I'm ready for the draft. Yeah. I ain't doing all that dressing up and all that stuff. I got my fit. I got a nice Nike Tech with my J's that match and in my new draft hat. My new draft hat. And it all match. I'm gonna be pretty. Your boy gonna be dope. At least I'm gonna think I'm dope. I'm gonna be feeling myself. But yeah, I'm ready. Sanders at 13. Book it. Trade Ramsey for a second. Use that and your second for a DT and DB. Whew. Yeah, but you got to trade two post June 1st. But it ain't happening. We might trade 13. Sanders might get picked at 13, but it won't be to us. Somebody might move up and get him there. That's exactly what could very well happen. All the mocks and speculations in today. Yes, it does. A lot of talk though, man. Miami might go for a bookend left tackle. This is something nobody's talking about. Miami might move up. There's a potential for Miami to move up a few spots if one of those elite, the top two tackles are on the board. It could happen. I'm just saying. See, here's the wild card. We know as fans, D tackle, guard, safety, or corner. Even though we don't like guard at 13. But we all are under the same understanding. But don't be surprised if the Dolphins don't move up or stay still if one fall for one of the best left tackles. Also, do not count out a defensive end. I keep telling y'all, Mike McDaniel made it clear years ago. I draft a defensive end in the first round every year if I could. Every year. You can never have enough pass rushers. Chubb is gone next year. You don't know what you're getting in Phillips. So don't rule out defensive end as well. Remember I told you that. Remember that. Shout out to Steven Johnson. Just blessed me with some love in the Cash App. Prayers to you, brother, as well. The beyond the for beyond the details. That's what's up, man. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate the love and support. Behind beyond the details. That's what's up. Outside the beyond. That's what's up. Appreciate you, bro. It shows me you even showed me some love on my birthday 2 years ago as well. I don't know why I brought up the history. So you've been show love. That ain't the first time ever. So salute to you. I appreciate you rocking with this channel for quite some time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, bro. Thank you. All right. Tyreek may get traded tonight. Highly unlikely. Okay, but you never know. I just don't know, TD. We all don't, but the wait is over. Yes, 2 seconds and a third for the first is a steal. Yeah, yeah. No, it's not. 2 seconds and a third to replace number 13 is not a steal. We got robbed. You should be able to stay in the first round in the mid 20s, pick up an additional second. That's what I think. You should be able to stay in the first, in the mid 20s, pick up a second and a late round pick. That third doesn't entice me to say, hey, get out of the first round with the value of a 5th-year option. Yeah, you got to go from 13 to about 23. Take 23 and pick up like a 50 something, additional 50 something, and then you could pick up their 80 something and give up our 90 something. You see that swap to move up again? You know what I mean? All that's potential. And then what you do, and I did this on the mock yesterday, at 23, you evaluate the board and you say, do I see 4 players that I would take here if I wanted to? That I would feel great about it. And if 4 players are still on the board that you feel great about, and one of those teams 2 or 3 spots up wants to move up, you do it again. You get that 25th, 26th pick, and you pick up that late second or third. That's how you do that. Because that means you would have the 27th pick and 3 second-round picks. There is a way you could turn your 13 and your 48 into a late first-round pick in 3 seconds. And the only reason I keep saying we need to consider that type of route is because Chris Greer said we need as many starting caliber players as possible. Stop playing with me thinking that you're just going to easily find that in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th round. It's just not true. Unless you're lucky and you're like, wow, that one worked out. So that's why if you pick at 13, you're SOL. Sorry, out of luck. Because you got a nice player at 13, but now you're waiting to 48 and you might can get a really solid player. But after that, don't talk to me about a day one starter. Don't convince me that the 3rd round pick, I think he could start right. Yeah, but why? Because he was all Pac-10 and, led his division. No, stop. Stop. And I understand the notion of this is a stacked draft, but people say this every year because there's always highlighted positions every year. So yeah, TD Fans Talk, that membership link, we got to get the membership up. Pin that membership link. Hey, one of the mods can pin the membership link. All you got to hit is the join button. See if it'll let you copy the link. Otherwise, I need to TD is a traveling man. Yeah, man. Well, this is my field. I made this my field. So I want to be involved in as much as I possibly can and get out here and be able to provide coverage and experience. People that, aren't in this field, they enjoy the content of this field. So they want to be up to date on what's going on. What was the scene like? What did it look like? How did it feel? So when I go live from the stadium and you can see the atmosphere, people can live through me and like feel like they were there. And I think that's what I try to provide is just an element that, hey, y'all are here with me in Green Bay right now in this radio station. In my own room, just talking about to get ready to do a few shows and head to the Radio Row, which I'll be getting footage and live from there. And you're there with me on Radio Row. Take my phone and go around. And then from there, hey, we're about to head out to the draft. And then when I can get my phone, go live, look at the draft, let people see behind the scenes and how it feels. So, yeah, I like the travel. It's expensive, but, I put a lot of my own money into it. But you guys help me. You make it easier. If it weren't for you guys, I'd be home. I can spend the money to do it, but it's not like I'm out here making a profit doing it. I'm out here just trying to provide the coverage because you all help me do it. So thanks to those who contribute to what we're doing over here. So I always appreciate it because like I keep telling y'all, this is my first time covering. I've been to an NFL draft as a spectator. This is the first time covering. And I'm trying to live my life accumulating as many first times as possible. I keep telling y'all that. Strive for first times because you want to live life. You only get 2 of them. So live it up. Live it up. Try to do the things that you never thought you would do. So that's what I'm trying to do. And sports is allowing me to do a lot of that. It's allowing me to. So I'm grateful. I don't take it for granted. I'm humble enough and just thankful to everybody who contribute to what we're doing on a regular basis, man. Yeah. What QB we drafted? Probably Ewers in the 4th or 5th round if he's available. Quinn Ewers. The Dolphins, I could see them doing something like that. They did bring him in on a visit. So, yeah. Get Genty, bro. Yeah, what we doing, man? What we doing here? Are we getting Genty and saying that he's going to be a 3-down back? And then saying we don't want A-Chain anymore. He's going to be a backup when A-Chain is out here trying to be a starter in this league, a premier guy. With all the holes we have on the roster, we want to go Genty. Is that what we're going to do? Man, I watched Ewers at Texas. He's not it. Hey, I didn't say he was it. I'm just telling you, bringing him in on a visit. I was like, why y'all doing that? Like, you're obviously looking at some quarterbacks in this draft late, but don't waste the pick. But they might be doing that. They might be doing it. You always have to have that quarterback on the roster that's a project. And that's not Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is your veteran backup right now that, hey, maybe you get a chance to shine and do something. But he's not the guy that you're looking at to replace having to draft someone. You always need a Skyler on your roster and hoping that you could be shocked and you have a Brady. You always need that, or Purdy, So they're going to draft the quarterback. It's just going to be in a late round. I swear this Tua hate is forced, for real, for real. Tua hate is forced. Well, again, that definition of hate is very interesting to determine what that means. But if somebody don't think Tua is the guy, that's now hate versus just their opinion. And forced, no, it's very easy. It's very natural to say that he's not a franchise quarterback. Tua Tagovailoa is not a franchise quarterback. You can pay him like one all you want, but he's not. He's not. When you have to try to do everything in your will to make the roster around him suitable for him, he's not a franchise quarterback. I'm not dismissing that every quarterback needs help. Every quarterback needs a roster. Every quarterback needs this or that. But you actually go all in like the Dolphins did. Tyreek, Ramsey, Chubb, Armstead, Connor, and all Jonnu, all these guys. You go all out for a guy who showed great strides with nothing around him. You don't say he's shown nothing with nothing around him, so now let's just put everything around him. No, you got to show great strides with nothing around you to say he's worth it. He's worth going on this spending spree. So when you don't have a guy that's worth it, you get what the Miami Dolphins have gotten for the last several years. Excuses. Always leaning back to injuries. Always talking about, the O-line. But you know what's funny? If our quarterback could overcome some of the things that he lacked or was weak at, we would have won a playoff game by now, regardless of the rosters we had. Because you got to ask yourself, how did our quarterback show up in those big games? When it wasn't all the O-line. I remember saying, I'm shocked the O-line's actually playing well. Our O-line's actually playing well today against this great team in December and January. And we out there throwing picks. We out there overthrowing and underthrowing and messing up. So, yeah. Sorry, it don't work that way. All them weapons wasted on Tua, such a shame. Yeah. And now everybody want to just be like, the O-line, the O-line, the O-line. Do you not realize when 3 years ago when we went off and had the number one offense, number one defense, the O-line was pretty good. But what did it amount to? The O-line was one of the better lines in the league, led the league in rushing, best pass game in the league. That was Robert Hunt, Jackson, Connor, Armstead, and one of the guys at left guard, whatever. But that was a good O-line. And what did that lead to? Any playoff success? Any playoff success? Glenn said until the Tennessee game, Connor got hurt. Yeah, but Glenn, this is the funny thing. People like to think that it went downhill when Connor got hurt. And I totally disagree. It still was no difference with or without him, Glenn. Why? Before Connor got hurt, we had 3 games that year of some of the best competition, and we lost all of them. And we didn't look good in the process. So we want to be enamored by, we were great before Connor got hurt against the bad teams. How did we look against the good teams that year that we played? Wasn't the same. And that's how a lot of people quantify it. They'll say, well, before Connor got hurt, we were great. Yeah, 8 out of the 11 games, but you're missing the common trend. All 8 of those teams were pretty bad. Every single one of those 8 teams were bad. Yes, the Chargers had the worst defense in the league. We thought they were going to be good, but they were terrible. The Chargers put up over 30 points on us, and they lost. All of the teams were bad that we beat. The one that was good, the 3 that was good, we lost to. So when we say 8-3 or something like that, before Connor got hurt, we were great. It was always the bad teams. Connor was losing against the good teams when he was healthy. Yes, but your running game was gone after that. Albeit, where was it whenever we were losing early in the season? It didn't matter. Every time we played a great team, it didn't matter. We're thinking that's the reason when it didn't matter. It's the good teams that matter. Now, if we beat those good teams with Connor, then I would say when Connor went out, yeah, we had no shot. But we lost to them with Connor. Stop thinking it was the O-line. Did it help? No. Yes, it did get worse, but it wouldn't have mattered. It just looked way worse without Connor. It was already bad with him against the good teams. We love to say, yeah, but when that happened, it really went downhill. We played more good teams on the back end too. We were still running the ball against good teams, getting over 100 yards a game. Yeah, but Glenn, it wasn't helping you in the pass game in those games versus the good teams. Y'all think, see, the run game is good to have, but the way Miami is built, you can have a great run game. That's not going to carry you. You got to have a balance. Because like you said, even rushing over 100 yards, we lost. We were losing against the good teams. None of that mattered.
You're talking about how the Jets are sweeping?
You're a hater, man. How the Jets what?
Jets are sweeping the Dolphins this year. You should plug your computer in.
I don't have my charger, Rich. I'm chargerless right now.
Well, luckily I came for the rescue, huh?
Rich, you are rescuing me, bro.
All right,
I
I'm
just
only plugging
realized
this in
it was
unless you
about to
admit
die.
that the Jets are about to sweep y'all.
Hey, man, the stream's going to cut off soon, y'all.
You got to admit it before I plug it in. Folks, will he admit it? Otherwise, his computer's going to die.
Yeah, listen, I'm not admitting nothing about no Jets because there's nothing to admit. They're in trouble. They're a bad team.
We're in trouble.
Yeah, the Jets are in trouble.
We're in trouble?
Yeah.
You got to look at the camera. Look at the people, man.
I am, man. I'm working, man. I'm watching on my screen. TD concurs. No, I ain't delusional. I'm not delusional. But yeah, I just feel like we misdiagnosed the major issues of the team. We want it to just be the O-line. We want to get an elite O-line and say, see, but what many of y'all are not going to realize, even if we go get the elite O-line, you're going to find out whenever January comes, it's not going to matter. It won't matter much once January comes. And y'all hit that like button for me.
What up, chat?
Dolphins got 10 picks.
You're not going to predict one of them right.
Probably not. Never have. I agree. Yeah, man. I just like I'm over it. I'm like, go ahead and get the what's that?
Keep talking.
Oh, I'm like, go ahead and get the O-line the best you can and see what happens from there.
Redirecting them to fourth and forever that's starting in 10 minutes. Tell them about fourth
You
and
do
forever.
that on the video?
Doing it right now. I'll show you. Tell them right now. Where are we going to be in 10 minutes, TD?
Is that in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I would have been late. So yeah, man, Richie's saving me. Y'all make sure y'all come over to fourth and forever right after this. I guess he's about to.
We're about to redirect you guys. So right when the stream ends, it's going to automatically redirect you to the show. Redirect. Search videos. Where are we on here? We should be. There we are. Fourth and forever. Boom. See? It's that easy, TD.
Draft is here. Oh, that's okay.
So, folks, we're about to be on fourth and forever in 10 minutes. Make sure you guys come support. It's our daily NFL show on Roundtable Sports Network, which is we're here on behalf of Roundtable Sports Network. So we'd appreciate it if you guys can pull up. Right?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out what you just did.
So I redirected them. So when the stream ends, it's going to automatically redirect them to the show.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So all your people that's watching this is going to be automatically redirected to the show. And I'm going to put the link in the chat for those that want to find it now. Come support our Roundtable Sports, folks.
Link is in the chat as well, y'all. Hit that like button for me real quick. We got a few more minutes and I got to get over to that. Where you're gonna just you're gonna set up where? Okay. Yeah, like are we using this or?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, let me see here. 365 watching right now. Y'all hit the like button. I need Dolphins talk. Yeah, for the rest of the day, I'm gonna be giving more so like live hitters from like the actual stadium and Radio Row, all of that good stuff. Okay, new device. You recently logged in. Oh, they verifying it's me. Man, my phone's been going crazy. Hey, somebody in Illinois and Wisconsin been trying to log into your account. It's me. It's me. Okay. All right, cool. Graham is there at 13. Miami should try to trade down a few spots. I'm telling y'all, I'm not for the big name draft pick at this point. I'm going to be fine if we do get the right guy. Zabel at 20 in a trade back. I like that. You know, we're going to get one of the guys we've been talking about. We're going to get, you know what, but is it not so Dolphin for us to pick somebody none of us been talking about? All these prospects in that range, you know, the corners, all of that, and the Dolphins just go with somebody none of us been talking about. Chop Robinson last year, we weren't talking about him. So all of that is possible. It's what we do. I want Will Johnson, yeah. But you never know. We'll see. All right, man. I'm finna get up out of here and get ready for 4th and Forever. Y'all come through. Like I said, I'll be live on a few occasions, just quick hitters, giving y'all a little bit of the experience throughout the day. Salute again to those who dropped the cash apps, showing love and support. Always appreciate it, guys. Thank you for helping me get to Green Bay and helping sponsor the trip up here. Love y'all, man. Thank y'all for allowing me to live out my dreams. As always, fins up no matter what. I will see y'all 4th and Forever. The stream will redirect you there now. All right, y'all. See you soon. Peace.